Joining us now is Congressman Ralph Norman, Republican from South Carolina. Congressman, thank you very much. Let's begin there. Let's get your reaction to what Mr. Bannon was saying over the weekend.
Well, you know, one thing about Steve Bannon, he's real. When he talks, he's real. He's somebody who not just talks, but he puts his words into action. My thoughts are this: competition is good in anything, particularly in politics. I think, you know, term limits should be in effect. It's not and probably won't be, but what he's doing is expressing what a lot of people are fed up with, is the Senate's inaction. We have 270 bills that we passed in the House that we can't get action on in the Senate. So I think what he's doing is right. I think, as he says, it's work, and he's willing to go to work.
Well, there seems to be more than one party within the Republican Party, and that's certainly very clear in the Senate. If you get tax reform done, how much is that going to hurt those Republicans who are going to be running next year? It could be carnage.
Well, you know, and if you look at the tax reform policy that we propose, it's for that average working man, for the rapid write-offs, for that farmer who may buy a tractor, for that mechanic who may add a bay to his shop. It's a good thing. So it should be carnage for those who oppose. We had 18, no Democrats supported it, and we had 18 Republicans who voted against it. And I don't understand it. I mean, it's to give money back to the taxpayers. It is a good thing, particularly now. Look at what's happening all over the country. Look at the markets as what's happening there now. So I agree with him.
Well, next one for you, Congressman. Let's take a listen to Congressman Kevin Brady talking about the budget and taxes. Roll that tape.
Right now, it's very clear. If you are a no vote on the budget, you are voting to kill tax reform. There's just no way around it.
You know, Congressman, are you a yes vote on the budget?
Absolutely. You know, now, was it perfect? No. But we got to have tax reform. We didn't pass Obamacare. And again, the Senate, it took the Vice President to cast the deciding vote just to debate health care, which is unexcusable. But we got to have tax reform. It's good tax reform. It's not a good day for the tax collector. It is for the taxpayer. So hopefully we're going to get it across the goal line. Chairman Brady, I think, has done a good job to bring consensus. And I think that at the end of the day, we will get it.
So why is Mitch McConnell having so much problem getting the Senate on board, with the House passing more than 300 pieces of legislation, but the big-ticket items just seems to be an elephant's graveyard over in the Senate? Mitch McConnell is going to be visiting the White House today. I mean, is it fair or not to blame part of this on Mitch McConnell?
Well, you know, the thing about Mitch McConnell is I think he's a good man, but he wouldn't be majority leader if it had not been for Donald Trump. Donald Trump carried states that no Republican has ever carried, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. So he's where he is because of Donald Trump winning the election with the Electoral College. So he ought to be all on board. He's in charge of a lot of the committee chairmanships, which he ought to be putting pressure on those senators. Because if you look at it, this isn't rocket science. This is giving money back. And this is what Republicans promised. And we control all three houses, you know, the House, the Senate, the executive branch, and we've got to deliver. And no vote on this is unexcusable.
Yeah, because, you know, as you said, the frustration is almost palpable on a daily basis right now. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. All right, talking of frustration,